You know who doesn't have problems meditating? Kids. And I've practiced with them and they can get in the zone really quickly. You know why? Because they're not, we are born with this innate stuff, but as the world and everything going and we start thinking, we realize, and that's like we get so far away with it. But I'll go through a meditation with my little niece. She's 7, she knows. And I'll sit there and she closes her eyes. Like, what do you hear? I hear the ocean. I hear someone talking. I hear whatever. Okay, let's bring it back. But Nina, I hear this, and you just kind of bring it back. And then she's like, I'm all, do you feel peaceful? She's like, oh, yeah. Like, tune it all out. You can hear it. But she's like, but I still hear it. And you can hear it. It's still there, but you're back right here in this moment. And kids can do that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we need to all be back to being a kid. Do things like kids do. Enjoy. Like when kids go in somewhere the first time, like they would probably come and be like, oh my God, this set is so cool. They love the dog. Like they're so happy. And we're just like, whatever, sitting here. You know what I mean? And we don't, I think a good practice is to go back to being a kid. Do things that you did as a kid that made you happy. Because a lot of times you ask someone like, what makes you happy? They don't know. It's hard. I don't know what
Yeah,
makes me happy.
you asked me right now.
Like,
Like,
what makes you
I don't
happy?
know.
What makes you happy? Then think about what made you happy as a kid. And I'll bring this up. As a kid, I loved going and playing claw machines, like, the claw machines where you put the money in, right? And it just brought me so much joy. And like I think like 6 months ago, I was like, why don't I go now? There's one at Dave and Buster's. I went. My boyfriend took me. We had so much fun just playing the claw machine. Like, when's the last time I've done that, right? Like, we need to do more things that make us happy. And but a lot of, as an adult, you ask a kid what makes you happy, they'll list off 100 things, 100 things, and they're the most simplest things. Going to the market with my mom, like, because they appreciate being with their parent. You know what I mean? And if you really start to look at kids and become like kids, I promise you, you'll become a better person. Like next time there's a kid around you, observe them, observe the stuff they say, observe what makes them happy. The simplest things make them happy.
I think that that's one thing that I've learned recently, and it stuck out to me. Um, is that and like you hear so many things that are kind of somewhat, I guess, on the cliche side, but it's very true. Happiness comes from within, and that has helped me because I saw, and this goes back to things that you can do for yourself. One of the things I started doing, clearing out my Instagram, all social media,
Hmm.
anything that was toxic, and I started filling it up with things that were going to add things to my life. And that is the one thing that everybody that is listening can do today.
Yep.
Add things that are going to make you feel good. I cry every day almost because of these videos of little kids or whatever, like touching, like things that are touching, like a family loving one another, and I cry at that, but I feel so much better.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what am I gonna do? Follow, like, what do I want to follow? Like, I'll just give a half naked girl, or do I want to add some? Do I want to watch something that's going to add value and make me feel good in the day?
Yeah.
And I think like that's one thing that you can do. And I saw a video of J. Cole, and J. Cole was saying like, before I was like, always looking to the next thing. I gotta get that. He's achieving all these goals, but he had that ultimate goal that he was going after. You're always going after that, and you've forgotten
Hmm.
all those little steps, and those were all victories that are gonna get him. You have to. Happiness is where you are at.